Bryan Danielson kicks in some heads. CM punks out Long Islanders. And Julia Hart auditions for Scream 78. All this and much more because you're watching Blind Tag Wrestling News now. And holy cats! Did we have a Dynamite or did we have a Dynamite?
We most definitely had a Dynamite.
Tell you what,
My
pal,
goodness.
it was pretty cool. We were live from the, what was it, the
UBS arena.
UBS?
UBS.
That's a weird thing to say.
In Long Island.
In Long Island.
Waiting for the show.
Wait, isn't that the place that Monday Night Raw was at like not long ago?
It was. Same arena.
No, the place they brought in Roman Reigns and
yeah,
the place that they kept doing like the 3-for-1 tickets, right?
Yes, that place exactly.
For where they paid you $15.
Yeah,
the place that they couldn't sell half of, right? It was like 5,000 tickets or something.
Yeah,
and we don't know they sold those.
They only opened up like 7,000.
That's weird. According to WrestleTix, a great Twitter that you should really follow at WrestleTix.
Yes,
they're really cool. They do cool things. Like yesterday morning, AEW had sold like around 10,000 tickets. They were set up to have like the 12,000 in there, and it really looked like they did.
Yeah, it really looked like they got that walk-up crowd for the little top portion there.
I think I know why. I think that it may have been because of all the New York Islander love. WWE needs to like send out more passes for New York Islander games. Maybe you could do a twofer.
Oh yeah, there you go.
The twofer. You come to see Raw, you get in free to see the Islanders finally win a home game in the new arena.
No.
All right, let's get started because man, there's a lot to talk about.
Oh God, this was a packed full AEW Dynamite, and it started off in like the best way possible because MJF's music started to play.
Now let's digress and talk about this. Diagnose even.
Uh-huh.
Okay, back when there was rumors about Chicago in the UIC pavilion even, there was all these rumors about CM Punk debuting.
Yeah.
Remember those days?
I do.
We were
all full of dread.
Yeah, we were going back and forth. We had years and years of somebody lying to us or getting our hopes up or, saying one thing and then giving us something else. So I'd be quiet too, pal. But we didn't know. And one of the big rumors from my friends and other people around,
we just couldn't trust ourselves,
was saying things like, hey, you know what it might be? Just saying. CM Punk's music could hit and MJF comes out.
Oh, I was waiting for it.
And I was like, why MJF? Oh, it's MJF. It's always MJF.
It's always MJF.
And she just knew. Like, it was this forethought of where this might eventually go with old Punk.
Yeah.
And she's seen
knew,
it going to MJF. And the verbal, tennis match even.
Oh, man.
You could see why it would do that. But when all this was happening, she wasn't the only one. It was all over the place.
Yes.
And I would read it. I would hear it. It would come at me left and right. And people were saying that. And then tonight, holy cow, CM Punk reads it too.
Yeah,
because
apparently.
The show starts out with MJF's music and all the Long Islanders who don't have a whole lot to cheer for, that come from there. They're like, yeah!
Our boy!
All right, this is the one I was telling you about, Denise. This is who I was telling you about. And Denise is like, okay. Oh, yay. And out comes old Daddy Warbucks himself. Out comes CM Punk.
It was so great.
In complete troll face.
Oh, God. He could not keep it together.
If it looked like CM Punk wearing the frog face.
Oh, yeah,
Pepe. It was just like,
yeah. He was so proud of himself.
He was pretty happy.
Oh, man.
I've never seen a babyface so happy about going heel. And buddy, listen, when they started cheering, when they didn't get the joke, because I don't think they got the joke.
No.
I really don't think they got the joke.
No.
Poor.
They weren't thinking about it.
In the South, we say things like, bless their hearts. But when he got in the ring, he just went with it.
Jesus.
He just went with it. He went like old school indie punk. He went live mic punk, like YouTube compilation punk.
Right.
Okay. And he was just like, well, he called him stupid pretty much.
Yeah.
I mean, it was.
He was degrading MJF. He's like, that's your guy, the guy that like thinks I'm trying to get in a girl's pants because I'm talking good about her, and
he was saying good things, right?
That
like,
he called him an incel.
Yeah, he was saying good things and things that made sense. Like, I can't say a woman is talented, and
Yeah.
so he takes off his shirt,
Yes.
and has another shirt on underneath. It's the Pillars shirt. It's the 4 Pillars shirt with MJF replaced with Britt Baker.
Oh, I want that shirt.
Yeah, that shirt. I would own that shirt.
It was so great. And the best part about it was through all of the things he was saying, like, to be mean, he was just smiling. Like, he thought it was so funny that he was doing, like, he wasn't taking himself seriously.
Amazed, actually. You could tell that he was amazed, right? Like, you could tell.
Yeah.
He was just like, what the fuck?
He's like, really? You're going to root for this guy?
But he poured it on heavy with it. I mean, just because of that.
Yeah, he's like, people in Chicago know.
Yeah. Well, I love it because
down.
it pulls out my favorite thing ever, which was Bret Hart during the Shawn Michaels deal, when you had Bret as a babyface in Canada and a heel in the United States, Shawn vice versa.
Right.
It was great. It was awesome. And it also plays upon the thing we talked about recently about the fact that we almost have territories again, even though it's the one federation.
Yeah.
Because they build it that way. They talk about people's hometowns, and you almost have a hometown advantage.
Oh, yeah.
In AEW. Yeah. And it's pretty neat, man. I like it. I mean, when they're coming to somebody's hometown, like they've got the shows coming up in Carolinas, like 3 in Carolinas. Mm-hmm. And of course, they're going to make those special. It's going to be special for Tony Schiavone. It's going to be, I mean, Greensboro is historic with Jim Crockett Promotions.
Yeah.
That was the Madison Square Garden for Jim Crockett Promotions. So expect something big there. And we'll get to that in a little bit. Expect a title change there. For Rhodes in Greensboro Coliseum. Just saying, on a holiday.
Oh, man, this CM Punk promo was just as good as any of them, honestly. And he's fired up. He's ready to face MJF. So that'll be coming soon, hopefully.
It's really good. And, it's got me wanting to see the match and wanting to see how it comes. And everything MJF has said, though, has really come to pass, really, in the matches with CM Punk taking a long time to complete the matches, to finish the matches. And I thought it was a good call that we didn't have a Punk match tonight.
Yeah, definitely.
I really do. I think the promo and a little bit of time away was good.
Yeah, because then people want it that much more.
Yeah, no, I think that worked out just fine.
So after this, we had a video package for MJF talking about all his football accomplishments.
That's pretty cool.
And his musical accomplishments with his a cappella group and all that.
All the girls he's banged.
Yeah, talking about how amazing he is. He's wearing his leather jacket. He's out on the football field.
The acapellas?
The acapellas, yes.
It's weird to go from football badass to acapellas, but hey.
To choir boy.
I'm
here for it.
I took, I get it.
He could sing and be athletic. That's good. He's talented.
It is good.
So then we had the Dynamite Diamond Battle Royal.
Yeah.
With the 12 men.
And I liked the 12 men.
Yes, we had.
Well, no, I liked 11 of them.
We had MJF, Wardlow, Matt Hardy,
10.
Frankie Kazarian, Jay Lethal, Powerhouse Hobbs, Dante Martin, Leo Rush, Ricky Starks, Lee Moriarty, Matt Sydal, and Lee Johnson.
8.
Were our 12
I liked
men.
8 of them. Quite a bit.
And the whole story here was that Team Taz had 3 out of the 12 men.
Yeah, which gave them
in the ring
25% of a 94% of a 73% chance.
125% chance of
winning. And,
oh, man.
Wow.
Yes. So, of course, MJF is the favorite in this match every year because he's won it the last 2 years.
Yeah.
And he's got Wardlow there.
Wardlow just takes people out. And listen, man, there's some hot spots in this.
Man.
The Wardlow, I didn't know some stuff I needed to see in my life. I foresaw main events from 2 years from now.
Yeah.
Wardlow, oh my God.
Oh, jeez. That moment of Wardlow squaring up with Powerhouse Hobbs, we just sat there and we were like, oh.
I can't take it.
We need that as a match.
I can't take it because it was so much. Dude, that was nice.
It was. That was
nice.
Something I had never even considered happening until I saw it.
I like the fact that the heel factions didn't mind fighting each other.
Yeah, no.
You know, that was pretty
It was
cool.
every man for themselves.
And it was kind of cool. I mean, the Dante thing, we thought that was the case with Leo.
Yeah, we thought it was a little strange that he would just up and sign with Team Taz like that.
Is it what we're thinking now, though? Is it like he's really with Leo, or is he just like a...
Is he just unsure of what he wants to do?
Is he touched? Like,
he's like, I don't need nobody.
Like, does he not know what he's doing? He just like, people put stuff in front of him, and they're like, sound, he's like... And they're like, okay, man, glad to have you here. He never says anything. He's always just got that same look on his face.
It's hard to tell because Leo Rush didn't come back out when he was getting beat up by Team Taz. CM Punk came out to help him because MJF was there adding on, you know?
I can jump rope to rope.
That's terrible.
Rope to rope.
But yes, of course, MJF accidentally
Actually, I do.
eliminated Wardlow, adding a layer.
I don't think he even acted like it was an accident.
No, he didn't. He was like, sorry, I had to
He
do
was just
it.
like, sorry. I think at least it wasn't like a madcap bastard, whatever, and Baron Corbin.
Oh, God. He's like, you like that joke I did?
Oh,
The laughing.
I know that's what they're... I have to get that out of my head.
I love Shawn Spears, though, trying to be the mom and, like,
I
calm
like Shawn
everyone
Spears'
down.
new hobo gimmick.
Yeah.
Like, I really like his new gimmick. I don't know why. Like, Shawn Spears is okay with me in this role as the flunky
Yeah, I like it a lot.
that jizzes his pants whenever he hits somebody with a chair.
That's so great. Though.
It's what happens.
It is. That
hits
look
him,
on his face.
He hits him and he's just like, yeah.
It's great.
It's
I love
like,
it.
It's like great,
He's
weird.
crazy.
Yeah.
And then, of course, we ended up with MJF and Dante Martin because Dante threw Ricky Starks over at the last minute.
You know what he didn't end up with? Somebody got thrown under the ring and came back at the last second. That didn't happen,
Nope.
and this girl's happy about that because, my God, does she go crazy.
I'm so tired of that angle.
She gets so mad about that. But yeah, so the last two there is a great last two.
Yes.
What a match.
Oh, I'm so excited for that.
I mean, that's an interesting match. It really is.
It is, yeah.
Number one, you don't get to see MJF wrestle very much on television.
Mm-hmm.
They've made that as special as Ric Flair in the 80s. It's crazy.
It's like a cryptid. It's
but
weird.
whenever he does wrestle, because you would think that would be because, you know, they don't want to expose him or something, but when he does, it's excellent.
Yeah.
It's fantastic.
And I am so ready for him to lose that diamond ring. Lose the diamond ring, lose Wardlow, just rock bottom MJF.
He's going to lose Wardlow.
Yeah, eventually.
It's going to happen. It's got to be
He's
right.
too mean
though.
to him.
It's got to be right. It's got to be the right thing, and it's going to happen. But that match is interesting because maybe MJF doesn't win it,
Yeah. I mean, it's very possible. Dante's like a hot up-and-comer.
and that would be a hell of a match too. Dante getting that chance. I mean,
Yeah, it would.
That would be interesting.
I don't know if he'd know what to do with it at this point.
Well, I mean,
He doesn't seem to know what he's doing at this point.
he'll shake their hand.
He'll be nice about it.
He might need his brother, Raja.
Oh, he definitely needs
Maybe his brother had more of a use than we even knew.
He's like, he's the handler. He's like,
It's like, I take him to Walmart. I take him to see a movie every now and then.
all right, well, we didn't spare any like energy going into the next match because we had Jurassic Express and the Varsity Blondes versus the Acclaimed and 2.0. This was a great 8-man match, though.
It was. Of course, you have the Acclaim come out and they take a few shots. Of course, it's a Long Island boy, so he gets the pop talking about that, but then he craps on the Islanders too.
Yeah. He's like,
And
well,
he makes a Cuomo joke, you know. So it's the normal fare.
Yes.
Right.
Most of this match was Brian Pillman Jr. getting his butt handed to him.
It was. He does a good job at that.
He does.
And you know, it's kind of funny. It still goes back to the fact that Max Caster, the more I see him, the more I think, man, what a great mouthpiece. I really want you to be Anthony's manager.
Yeah. Anthony Bowens is so impressive.
My God, this guy has just went to another stratosphere. He's really taken himself up to that level where you're like,
Does he need to be in a
you might be being held back.
A little bit.
Because you even, I mean, I would put a mid-level singles title on you now.
Yeah, if you've seen some of his singles matches, he's so good.
He's got that violence. He's got what it takes.
Yeah, he's very athletic.
I like the guy. And my God, if you had the modern day Michael Hayes with you,
Yeah.
I mean, it'd be some good stuff.
And then near the end of this match, of course, Daniel Garcia tried to get involved.
Yeah.
And Eddie Kingston came out to stop that. And then he he took the camera to the back and he's like, come back here. We're going to settle this.
Yeah, and you couldn't hear a damn thing that was being said.
No.
I don't know if you were supposed to or not.
Ortiz is back there like, chill out, man.
Yeah. It was weird.
And a little bit of a brawl that Eddie Kingston did not favor him.
No, but it was a solid match.
It was.
It really was.
Very entertaining.
So far, the pacing has been, I thought, been great.
Oh, yeah.
You know, it's one of those shows where you're feeling like, oh, hey, this is really good. There's nothing exhausting.
Mm-hmm.
You know, everything is going good. Even the promos and stuff are really good.
So after that match, we saw FTR, who challenged the Lucha Brothers for the AEW tag team titles on Rampage.
On Rampage, which will not be a 2 out of 3 falls match as was initially decided on. And maybe that comes into end or something now.
I hope so. I'd like to still see that at some point.
Oh, yeah.
And then we had the Young Bucks versus the Chaos team of Chuck Taylor and Rocky Romero. And all these guys are always so entertaining no matter what they're doing. But this match was like classic New Japan Young Bucks match.
It was, yeah.
It was so good. They pulled out all the old favorites.
Yeah.
They did some comedy. It was so great.
Yeah, there was comedy, and it wasn't too much, though. It wasn't over the top.
No, it wasn't like you're out of breath by the end of it.
Yeah, it wasn't over the top. I like the fact that Orange Cassidy doesn't hardly get off any of the comedy anymore. They've completely transitioned his. Like, nobody sells those kicks anymore. Now it's he's trying to get under your skin, and they'll super kick you into the third row and all this stuff. But when it's time to get it on, he gets it on. I love that.
Yeah, he's definitely getting more like serious as time goes on.
And this match had one of the moments that gets, like, when there's a year-end package.
Yes.
When there's a year-end package, this is one of the moments that'll be in it. It popped us.
Yes.
We got up and we were fired up because it's a beautiful moment. They did it right.
Yeah, they really did.
And you have to tell about it.
Oh, man. So, of course, after the match, the Elite are doing their whole beatdown and everything. And then you hear the best friends' music, and they're like, what? And out from the side comes Sue's van. And who comes out but old Trent himself with a new
Trenty
look.
locks without the locks.
Oh, man. He looked so good, though, when
My
he
God.
came out there.
He had a Triple H Madison Square Garden moment.
He did.
Like, he had his hair's completely, shaved off and
Got the vest.
and
All black.
dude, he's freaking ripped.
Oh, he
now
looks
he's
so
always
good.
been ripped, but he's kind of got that I'm a grown man now rip.
But my mom's still going to drive me to the station.
Yeah, he's got that I'm the grown man rip. And, I mean, he looks really good. He looks like a singles competitor.
Oh, yeah.
He looks like he needs a singles push.
And that spear he hit as he's coming to the ring.
I think we need to keep Yuta around.
For Chuck.
I'm just saying.
I wouldn't be mad at it.
I'm just saying.
Trent is a single star.
It looks like a heavyweight now.
Yes.
Do you remember back when they were doing the joke?
I'm a heavyweight now.
Yeah. He really looks like a heavyweight now.
And
You
then
know
they
he was
had-
thinking the Triple H return. He's been watching it every day.
That's why I did
When
the
Triple
look.
H came back as a freaking roid tank, and after the
It's like, that's going to be me.
everybody wants that return. It was fantastic.
It was.
though.
They did the whole hug in the ring with Sue.
and then they even
everything.
played Roppongi Vice.
Yeah, they played the Roppongi Vice music. Which
Hey,
was great.
Sue's quite a looker for it. I mean, she's cute, man.
Oh, I
for
heard
an
through
older
the
lady.
rumor mill that they might be making a Sue's van
Really?
toy. I
Oh.
hope that's true.
Well, they need to make destroyable Sue's van.
Yeah, that'd be fun. for
My
the street
God,
fight.
the play set, so you could have the place. That has to be on the game.
Oh, I hope Sue's van is in the
Oh,
video
the whole game. You have to have that match as a match you can do on
yeah,
the game.
definitely.
Oh, that's all I'll play.
With that
Yeah.
whole setup there.
That's all I'll play.
We're happy though that the best friends are all finally back together.
Yeah.
It's like best friends / chaos at
New
this point.
shirt.
Yes, definitely new shirt incoming. And then we had a sort of challenge in the back because Ruby Soho was back there and the bunny.
I like this.
And Penelope Ford came up and they were like,
Penelope Ford came out of nowhere.
I was like, where you been?
Like, where the hell you been?
And she was like, we got a match approved. Me and Penelope and Nyla Rose versus you and whoever you can
You don't
round
have
up.
friends. And I was like, oh my God. Liv just walked out.
Yeah, it hit you for a
Did it
second.
hit you
Yeah.
for a-
I was like, wait a second. Is
I was
Liv
like,
out?
I was like, I know 2 friends she has, you asshole.
Oh, but no. After Nyla came in with the surprise bitch and knocked her
Dude,
down.
listen, we can't let it go like that. We have to tell people the truth. So about a year ago, when
God.
Nyla was having the thing with Sheeta,
Oh, God.
and
Found your kendo stick, bitch.
she came off screen, and all of a sudden you hear that, "Found your kendo stick, bitch," and just kills her, right?
We say that all
So
the time.
we say it every week. We say it, that the family says it. We say it. We have fun. It's no matter if we're out somewhere. People don't know what we're talking about. Say you were looking for some bread or something. We're over on aisle 3. We come up, "Found your kendo stick, bitch." It's just a thing. Like, "Found your kendo stick, bitch."
It's become a saying.
So the same voice happens tonight.
It was so great.
Same cadence.
Surprise, bitch.
And it's just, "Surprise, bitch."
We laughed so hard.
Oh, my God.
But of course, then Anna Jay and Ty Conti came to the rescue, presumably going to be her partners. Well, they already announced it, so yes, they are. But that's quite the team.
Yeah, man, I would accept them as partners myself.
We're happy about that. So after that, we saw Sammy Guevara.
Sorry, I was still partnering with
You're still imagining
with TJ
of the threesome. All right, the TNT champion was out for an interview, and they were going to talk about the open challenge, but he got interrupted before that could happen.
Yeah,
By none other than your boy.
my boy. My boy interrupted him. Oh, yeah.
Former TNT champion.
I had to get the box of gimmicks out.
We have a box of props. Yes, the Nightmare, Cody Rhodes. And he came out and said that don't worry about your open challenge, because we've got a match for you. Christmas Day. Cody Rhodes versus Sammy Guevara for the TNT Championship.
Guess who's going to be there?
Of course, this will be filmed in Greensboro at the Coliseum.
Greensboro Coliseum on a holiday show.
Oh, man.
If
Cody
you will.
Rhodes.
If you will. It's been hard times. Let me tell you about hard times. Hard times is when everybody booing you and you're a good man. Hard times is when gas costs more than a hooker. Hard times is when you catch yourself on fire and people still boo you. Greensboro Coliseum.
Oh, he looks so bad. Luke.
Greensboro Coliseum. Let me tell you something, Tony Schiavone. The American Dream. Cody Rhodes. Greensboro Coliseum. Land of the Roses. Land of Jim Crockett Promotions, if you will. Land of the NWA. I don't care what this thing says. I don't care if it says AEW, AWA, BBW, PPG, BBC. I don't care. Christmas Day. The roads are coming back to Greensboro. Greensboro Coliseum is going to be just like sold out up in the interstate. You want to think you're going to have some Briscoe brothers in a main event selling it out. Going to think you're going to have some Starcade selling it out. But you're going to have Cody Rhodes taking that title that's his, was made for him.
It was basically his.
Sorry. I'm going to be doing that.
TNT champion.
I'm going to be doing that in the second row. I'll be in the second row.
Just screaming about hard times.
Ready to fight people in Greensboro.
Oh,
so
man.
if you want it, just come take it. Because I'm ready.
Yes. We had that announcement, and then, of course, we got to see the Men of the Year, who also won.
Did I mention I'm a big Cody Rhodes fan?
Yes, you have many times.
Big Cody Rhodes fan.
Ethan Page is upset because Sammy Guevara is doing the open challenge instead of fighting people that are in the top 5 ranking, like Scorpio Sky, I suppose. But they didn't really even challenge
How did he even get there? That's my question.
They didn't challenge him for anything.
If I was Sammy Guevara, I'd be like, I want to counter this.
Why?
Who'd you beat? Who'd you beat? Are you on Elevation? Are you winning every week on Elevation? Of course you are. Of course you are.
Remember the last time we saw Scorpio Sky on Dark?
Well, yeah. Me either. I mean, no, other than talking.
Yeah, but they did tell us some good news. Dan Lambert's coming back. We were worried that he wasn't going to come back.
I'm pretty happy about that. So.
Yes, we love Dan Lambert.
Yes. All right.
And then we saw a little video package for the Thunder Rosa versus Jade Cargill match.
Which is
that's coming up.
Awesome. They're really building up these women's matches. You know,
yeah.
That's what everybody wanted to bitch about all of you.
We had a great women's match.
There's
next.
not enough women's stuff going on. And it's something that I can think about to fuss about. There's not enough women's divested with the Ingles, and they do it so much better on the other channel, do they?
They throw them all in a room together on the other channel and have pillow fights. Anyway.
So we got to see Jamie Hayter versus Riho ahead of Riho's title opportunity.
It's a good match.
In an effort to injure her, probably.
It was a good match. It was almost like they had to knock the crap out of Riho to get her going.
Yeah, Jamie Hayter was not gentle.
Riho did this dive to the outside, and she didn't get all the way there. It must have been a stiff wind. Somebody breathed real hard. Yeah, Riho. Oh. And Jamie picked her up, beat the shit out of her.
Yes, it was brutal.
No
the
other way to
whole
put
match.
It was really pretty.
It was, but of course Riho ended up getting the win in the end.
And Riho got violent. She did.
She picked it up there. She's like, okay, that's how we're gonna play it.
I liked it. I really did. I liked the match quite a bit.
Yeah, it was really
solid.
really good. And we've got so much going on in the women's division.
Yeah,
right
and there's drama because you got Brits never beat Riho.
Mm-hmm.
So now you've got that again. And is it one of those people that have Brit's number? I like that.
Right, yeah.
You know, you've still got Jamie Hayter, but still, she's kind of Eddie Kingston in the fact that it doesn't hurt her.
Yeah.
She's still dangerous. If you put her in a match, you're almost favoring her to win regardless.
Yeah.
You know, you've got stuff that's still being announced here.
Yes, we got stuff coming up at Winter's Coming, which we'll get to in just a moment. So, after this, there was a completely bizarre moment. Completely bizarre. I have no idea what's going on here. But the Varsity Blondes were on stage.
Dear God.
With Julia Hart. Okay? And the lights go out in the middle of their interview. What? Dear God, it's blood curdling. Dear goodness.
So, yeah.
So when the lights come back on, Malachi Black is there, and he just mists Julia Hart in the face. Why? I don't understand what's going on.
I don't know, but it's oddly it's arousing.
I don't understand the connection in the story here.
It's very weird. We don't know yet what.
I'm sure he'll explain himself.
I mean, she's like, maybe it's because she's dating Lee Johnson.
That's the only thing I could come up with.
I don't think they're going to bring that up.
I don't know.
I don't know. Listen, it's strange. It's weird. Maybe
it's starting something.
Maybe Cody's having an affair with her.
God, don't even put that out there in the universe. People will latch on and be like, oh, another reason to hate Cody Rhodes.
Do you think they'd hate him for that?
Yes, I do in this day and age. And then we had our main event. The American Dragon, Bryan Danielson, versus John Silver of the Dark Order.
My God, Johnny Hungy. Johnny in his hometown.
They love him. We all love him.
And Bryan, I still love you more.
Well, it's Bryan Danielson.
Listen, man, this has been done so well. This whole Bryan Danielson arrival's been done well. The Johnny Hungy rise has organically happened and been allowed to.
Yes.
They haven't tried burying it.
Yeah.
That's the thing I love. One of the things I really, really love about AEW.
And you can't even argue, you can't argue that he's only gotten that big because of being a fan favorite, because he does the work.
Oh my God.
He's so talented.
Yeah, I mean, he really is. I mean, he is the hot tag guy because he just has
so fast.
I'm sorry. No offense, Phoenix or Nick. Johnny Hungy, John Silver.
He's on another level.
He's my favorite hot tag during like a multi-man.
Right.
It's amazing. This match, really great, because this was the first time I've seen Danielson in somewhat of trouble. He was playing it off.
Yeah.
But, there was trouble in the Omega. There was a lot of trouble there. It was back and forth.
Yeah.
But it was still yet that struggle. It's that filling each other out. And it felt like in that match with Omega, they weren't maybe giving each other everything they had.
Right.
Almost from fear. Omega was scared. In the storyline sense, Omega was scared to make that mistake and lose to the New York guy, right?
Right.
The other guy that's best in the world like him. No, sorry, CM Punk, but and Danielson didn't want to show all his cards.
Right.
And, at the same time, he's filling him out. He's like, hey, I jobbed this kid out a decade ago.
Right.
I'm just filling him out. See, oh shit, he's gotten a lot better. I love the story. I really do. And
he was probably kind of looking past John Silver like, oh, it's another one of those goofy Dark Order guys.
Yeah,
but
and you would because of the comedy. He's talked about all that. He's talked about all the comedy. He's talked about all the jokes. And some of the other guys, they were something, but still yet he was able, and he should be able to, take them out.
Yeah.
Arguably, Cabana should have gave him a little more,
right,
in my opinion. But, they've all been pretty simple. This... John Silver gave him a fight, man.
Yeah.
And it didn't even get down to the chops.
I wish it had.
John Silver has a hell of a chop.
But those kicks.
The kicks were enough. The kicks were enough. And, I mean, it was believable that Johnny
could have beat him.
Yeah.
Danielson, I think, realized that he maybe made a mistake. He was like, maybe I took this a little too lightly. But he came back and beat him, and then he started kicking him in the face.
Yeah, he said, I said I was going to kick all their heads in, and I'm going to kick his head in. And that's when, which I love this, no music, no belt, as Taz pointed out, but no music or anything, no lights. Here comes Hangman running to the ring to save his friend, and this time there was actually fisticuffs.
Oh yeah,
and he
caught him.
He mounted him, started beating him, but I still like this. Danielson was able to get out of that mount relatively easy.
Yes, he's like, "Get off me! I'm getting out of here."
And get out, and he was
not till next week.
He was subtly smiling, like he had a shocked look.
This is what he wanted.
Yeah.
This is why he made the challenge to the Dark Order, to rile Hangman up and put him in that state of mind to be aggressive, because that's what he wants out of him. Because Bryan Danielson is a wrestling masochist, and he just wants people that are going to wrestle on his level.
I love it.
It's amazing.
I do. I love it. And so right now, winter is coming. What do we got on there?
Yes, next week's winter is coming. We have, so far, MJF versus Dante Martin for the Dynamite Diamond Ring.
Fantastic.
Serena Deeb versus Hikaru Shida to further their feud.
Dude, that's such a good... Oh, my God.
And Hangman Page versus Bryan Danielson for the World Championship.
That should. It should take 45 minutes.
Yes.
I hope.
It should be a very long match.
And on Rampage.
And this Friday on Rampage, we'll see the tag team match between the Lucha Brothers and FTR for the championships. Ruby Soho, Ty Conti, Anna Jay versus Nyla Rose, Penelope Ford, and the Bunny. Adam Cole versus Wheeler Yuta. And Hook versus Fuego del Sol in his in-ring debut.
That's it, guys. That's the big news.
Send Hook.
That's the big news. Other than Adam Cole, baby.
Oh, we love Adam Cole.
God bless America. But Hook.
So ready.
Hook started trending.
Yes, back when CM Punk started.
Dude, tonight,
Team Taz.
Hook started trending on Twitter as soon as they announced it.
People want to see it.
If you see Hook in the graphic, little Hook's ripped. And his legs are ripped. And hopefully... he's a little suplex machine like his father.
Oh, that would be so cool.
I hope that he comes out and he's just like, I hope he has the Taz mission as a finish.
I
Dude,
understand
if he
why
comes out with the Kata Hajime,
oh God, the roof will leave this place.
I'm pretty happy about it.
I understand why they put him against Fuego to begin with, but part of me wishes they put him against someone a little more experienced for his in-ring debut.
Fuego might beat him.
I mean, he could. He's been there for a long time, but I'm not counting on it.
I don't know.
I love Fuego.
I love the fact this is a very stacked Rampage.
It is.
Excited. Obviously, spoilers will be out there. We don't read those. No. We like to enjoy our lives.
We watch it like it's live.
So, speaking of that, we'll see you sometime around Friday, Saturday, somewhere, probably Saturday. We'll be doing this Friday, but we're going to watch some Rampage. I'm going to force her to watch some SmackDown. But until that time, she is Raja. I am John. So long from
Blind Tag Wrestling News Now. Bye.
See ya.